What is going on, everybody? My name is Thrills and Chills. The Texas Chain Saw Massacre game is going crazy right now. Everybody's playing it, everybody's talking about it. Me personally, I've been waiting for this game to come out for about a year now. Yeah, let's just say I'm addicted. The game released last week and I already have, I think, over 32 hours in game, which is crazy. I'm not too proud of that. But yeah, I can't hop off this game if I'm being honest, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I have a couple hours played with each family member already, so I figured, why not rank them for you guys and put them in a tier list? So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I thought it'd be right, we have to start off with the main man, Leatherface, aka Bubba. Bubba is an S tier family member for a lot of different reasons. I mean, to begin, you can't even play a match without him. You actually have to have a Leatherface in the lobby. So that alone should make him S tier. For his base stats, for his default stats, he is high savagery in 30 and high endurance in 35. He does lack in the blood harvesting department, but that's not really Bubba's role. Bubba's role is to cause hell for the victims in the basement, and then to utilize his chainsaw once he comes upstairs to speed around the map to get to different exits and different exit paths. Bubba can destroy crawl spaces and other obstacles that family members can't access. You need Bubba to destroy doors to avoid door slams. You need Bubba to destroy crawl spaces so that victims can't, continuously loop you in the same area. Another con about Bubba, he's a big boy, right? He can't fit through crawl spaces or walls. But yeah, once you get upstairs, Bubba can utilize his chainsaw and rev his chainsaw to speed across the map. This is crucial to, let's say, if a victim turns on the valve, he can sprint towards the valve and turn it off. Or if another family member is in a grapple with a victim, if Bubba's close enough, he can rev and sprint to the grapple and then ultimately secure the kill. Yeah, pretty freaking good, man. So all that being said, Bubba has to land in the S tier. Moving on to our next family member, we have this absolute Giga Chad Johnny. I do think Johnny is the weakest family member in the game currently. Sorry, I don't want to piss off any Johnny mains, but I'm just keeping it real. Johnny, as for his default stats, he has similar stats to Bubba, great endurance and great savagery. He does lack in the blood harvesting department. He can scan the footprints of victims and track their location. It is very situational at times. It's a decent ability. I don't think it is the most important. Apart from that, let's talk about what Johnny does poorly. His lack of mobility, similar to Bubba. He can't fit through crawl spaces or gaps in the wall. He can't really traverse the map well. Really, it just comes down to other family members have better value than Johnny. So yeah, if you pair a Bubba and a Johnny in the lobby, you're going to have that much more of a harder time stopping all four victims from escaping. But yeah, I can't put him above C. Moving on to the old man Cook. Cook is an S tier. Easily one of the best family members in the game, if you play him right. The thing with Cook is, if we take a look at his default stats, he hits pretty hard, 35 savagery, 10 endurance though. Endurance really kills the Cook from being everybody's favorite family member. The way Cook is supposed to be played, in my opinion, is he's a support role. You utilize his hearing ability to point out locations of victims and to relay that information to your teammates. When you're not relaying information, you are going from blood bucket to blood bucket, filling up your blood vial and feeding Grandpa. That is Cook's role. The dude's ability, the padlocks, are insane. They're crucial on some maps from slowing down victims and stopping them from escaping. For example, the gas station, you gotta padlock up that gas station door, or you get a Connie in there and they're out of the match super quick. What really holds him back from being everybody's favorite killer is the fact that he's slow as shit. He's got like 10 endurance. The dude just wobbles around with his little stick. He is essential to a good family team. All that being said, I gotta put the man in the S tier. Alright, moving on to the Hitchhiker, this little greasy menace. I'm gonna throw Hitchhiker in the A tier. As for his default stats, he's got 15 savagery. He does not pack a punch. He does lack in the savagery department. Blood harvesting's decent at 22. Another thing that lands Hitchhiker in the A tier is his ability to traverse the map. He can fit through crawl spaces, he can fit through gaps in the wall. But like I said before, during a chase, it does take a lot of hits to end up killing a victim. As for his ability, traps, you can trap up the car battery, the generator, the fuse box. If a victim ends up stepping in a trap, the Hitchhiker can see them and then relay that information to other family members. What separates Hitchhiker from Cook and Bubba in the S tier is the fact that once you run into a good victim team, you run into some good players. It is very easy to get around his traps. Whether it's misplacement of the trap, a good victim could find ways to walk around it, or good victims will already be prepared with bone scraps, take out the traps at specific locations, and then you won't get any information or usage out of that trap. All that being said, Hitchhiker I think should land in the A tier. Last but not least, we got Sissy. For me, it's tough. I'm thinking either A or B. I think she's got to go in A. Taking a look at Sissy's default statistics and ability, her savagery is 10, similar to Hitchhiker. She does not hit hard. However, she is the best family member in the game for harvesting blood, and then her endurance is decent at 23. Like Hitchhiker, she can traverse the map very easily. She's very mobile. She can fit through anything that victims can fit through. Taking a look at Sissy's ability, she can actually poison important items like the valve or the fuse. So when a victim attempts to pick up these items, they will force a sound cue and all family members will be able to see it. Sissy can also blow out a poison cloud, which could be utilized in loops. I would say Sissy is definitely the most fun family member to play if you enjoy chasing victims. She can cut off loops by using her poison cloud, and then she can also traverse the map very easily and always stay on the victim's asses. That's gotta land Sissy at the A tier. So there we go. That's gonna be our final tier list for the current family members in the game. These family members will get reworked. They'll get nerfed, they'll get buffed. So after a couple updates and when new family members are brought into the game, I will continue to update this tier list for you guys and make another video. So that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys like this kind of video and want to see more, consider subscribing. This game has really brought back my passion for content creating. Expect a lot more videos on the Texas Chain Saw Massacre, different builds, different tier lists, different gameplays, everything. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you agree, if you disagree with my tier list, where you would put each family member. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.